began to think that there was discord and that there was likely
to
be a hung jury in this case.
Y'all.
We saw
where's my
come in and unanimously declared Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty on all of these charges outside the courthouse. As we've been reporting from there's a continuous pro Rittenhouse folks, and then there are several demonstrators who are looking for a conviction as soon
this
as
is so we just got the verdict in that Kyle Rittenhouse is not guilty. Sorry, I'm like everything is buzzing right now. Everything is buzzing right now. I am just wow. Hold on, because I need y'all to help me. And we got to talk about this. We must talk about this. I stopped the whole interview. I had a whole interview for I can't say. I stopped a whole interview, changed my clothes when I saw this. We canceled the interview. We didn't even get started. Wow. Hold on. I'm just jumping to one of my other favorite news channels to see what they're saying. I'm going down to the Black News Channel right now. I was watching Court TV. How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? Baby, not Teen Nick. That's crazy. I mean, on nothing. They said, bye-bye. Have a good day. And it's dismissed with prejudice, meaning state, you can't come back. This is insane. Is Instagram still down? Child, let me post this video on Instagram too. Wow. Hold on. Wow. I'm moving so fast, I'm misspelling stuff.
I am not surprised, but this has a chilling effect.
So this is crazy. This is crazy. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm not 100% shout out to the lighting. Come on now. I'm not 100% shocked, right? Like, and I don't think anything the no tears on the stand, I don't think that had anything to do with it. But it's chilling because it almost like encourages vigilante justice. Like, even if you look at the trial for the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, those men were vigilantes. Kyle Rittenhouse was carrying out vigilante justice. You're underage with a firearm, which is illegal. And you walked into an environment and then killed people. It's crazy. And so it's like, my concern is that people will take this verdict and think that it's okay to duplicate what's been done. That's the issue here, or that is one of the issues, not the only issue, but that's the issue here, that people will take it and duplicate what's been done. And like this, I mean, all five, I was like, okay, he probably get off on a few of them, but not all of them. And I know he felt it in his core because I was sitting here watching it. Mind y'all, child, I'm sitting here again. Whole interview. Let me text the lady. Hold on real quick. Okay. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Hey, so we were starting the interview and then like the breaking news of Kyle Rittenhouse happened. And so we paused it. And so we're actually going to reschedule the interview. So I'll be back in. Okay, sorry guys. Like literally I had to jump out of what I can say is y'all know I'm trying to do a little TV. So I was literally sitting down to do an interview, not to go on live TV, but being interviewed for, let's just say, a spot. And we both, as I'm setting up, I'm like, oh, the verdict is back. And we both on both sides was like, the person who was interviewing me was like, I don't even think we should start. I don't even think we should start. And I was like, listen, look, if you good, I don't want to internalize it. Is it me? Because I do want to run because I got to go tell my people about this. And the person was like, no, you're good. You're good. Let's just reround. So hopefully we really reround. Wow, man. So gosh. My prayer is that the people of Kenosha, the protesters that are on the ground, it's difficult because I never want to say don't go out there and protest. I never want to say that because it's a fundamental right to go out and protest. What I'm concerned about is that passions will run high. Vigilante people will be empowered. Like, let's say, I'm so sure there's going to be a protest in Kenosha tonight. I am so sure. And there may be other protests around the country. I'm so sure based on this verdict. I'm so sure, but in Kenosha, I am so sure there's going to be a protest tonight. And I'm concerned that in this verdict, people who identify with Kyle Rittenhouse will be empowered to go out there because businesses are essentially boarded up right now in Kenosha. Wow. Oh, hold on. The person takes me back. Let me make sure we're good. All right, don't stress at all. Yes, I'm gonna put you. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I just got confirmation that he about fell on the floor. What was I saying? Sorry, guys. Yeah. So my concern is that people are going to be people who identify with Kyle Rittenhouse, people who are empowered, who support him. All those things will then go out and be out there tonight, or be out in another protest. Because what we do know, keep in mind, this, even though it was a white man that killed white folks, now not guilty of murder, the claim of self-defense has been accepted, whether we like it or not, right, has been accepted. But this all stemmed from the shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man being shot by the cops several times in his back. So if we take it all the way back, what we know, unfortunately, is black folks won't be not shot again by cops anytime soon, right? It's an unfortunate reality. It's a sick reality. But that situation is going to happen again. There will be unfortunately, I hate saying this, but there will be another George Floyd, right? Maybe not in the same manner of death, but there's going to be another Jacob Blake, right? There's going to be another Elijah McClain, right? There's going to be another Philando Castile. There's going to be another Eric Garner, right? There's going to be another Trayvon Martin. It just is. And because of that, there is going to be more civil unrest in the form of protest. And because of that, once protest is there, it thus creates an environment at night for people who want to capitalize off said protests and break and loot and steal, and people who just want to cause mischief and shenanigans. It creates that environment, thus creates an environment for a person with the ideology of Kyle Rittenhouse, like he's not the only one. We saw him with a group, to go back out there and for the same thing to happen all over again. But where does it begin? It begins at the shooting of black folks, or the unjust shooting of black folks by cops and or vigilante type people who have this specific mindset, like a Kyle Rittenhouse or like a George Zimmerman. So I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed through and through. Yeah. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed through and through. I really, really am. I'm not surprised. I'm definitely not surprised, but I'm definitely annoyed. Let me read some comments. Let me read some comments and see what you all are thinking. Excuse me. Let me pull this up. Did you see the Elijah McClain case? Yes, I did. Taxpayers I think that's get to pay the family $15 million out of settlements. Yeah, I definitely saw that. I saw that earlier today. It is unfortunate because yes, the family should receive compensation, although compensation can never bring Elijah back, but the family should receive compensation. It's just unfortunate that it continues to fall to the taxpayer because a city employee that is a cop or cops committed the offense, thereby the city is liable, but the citizenry pays the tax to the city that the city is going to pay to the family. It's a horrific cycle. It is a horrific cycle. I think this is Wick's kid. God is the judge. I would agree. God through Christ is the judge. Absolutely. Jessica says, not surprised, but still pissed. Yeah. Yeah. Annoyed is putting it lightly. Rachel, correct. Correct. Children watch me. And not even just children, the way I choose to express. Yes, annoyed is very putting it lightly. I am beyond annoyed, but annoyed is putting it lightly. Annoyed isn't what I'm feeling. It's feelings of disrespect and met expectations. Oh, that's interesting. What feels, can we unpack that? What feels disrespectful? I want to know. Let's unpack that one. And I think for me, like the met expectation, for me, it is a met expectation. It's like a part of me, knew to a certain degree, it was like, okay, he's probably gonna get off. Like I still had issues with the prosecution and how they delivered their case, but even just the jury and how the defense set up the argument, I just kind of felt like a part of me was like, some of these things he's gonna get off on, right? I just didn't think all 5 counts. I didn't think that. Dominique Lewis says, I can't even react. I understand. Lady Saint said, logging off after this for my mental health. Hey, take that. Take that. Here's a good one. Mr. Sells. Hopefully the Arbery murder trial will make up for this poor outcome. The prosecution is making a good case over there. Yeah, the prosecution is doing her thing over there in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery trial for sure. I don't know if it makes up because you still got people dead. I feel what you're saying. I think I get the essence of what you're saying. I just don't know if it makes up for it. I don't. Let's see. Mr. Gann, I think. The families of the victims should take Kyle to civil court as he's going to profit off of this. Yep. Michelle. Yep. Once they dropped the gun charge, it was over. Let's see. The biased judge ensured this, especially after he took off that gun charge. Okay. Let's see. Hey, friend. I don't even know how to feel. Angry, upset, annoyed. I'm so tired of this. I agree. T-Sipper. Let's see. I expected this. I think most of us saw this coming, but I think from a reality standpoint, the writing on the wall was a bit too obvious, making it extremely hard to digest. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Anthony Jones says, sadly, we all knew what the outcome was going to be. Personally, I hoped for a better outcome. The judge knew the outcome day one and played the game. Let me see. Ransomware layoff staff, attempt to rebuild after. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, my phone was buzzing. Yeah. Yeah. My biggest concern at this point, honestly, my biggest concern is the vigilantism. that inadvertently and maybe overtly, no, I'm not going to say overtly, that inadvertently with this verdict cosigns that you can be underage with a gun. There's nothing illegal about crossing state lines, but crossing state lines, there may be some illegality about who had the gun, but I think that came out in the trial. But coming into a protest, coming into a situation, inserting yourself in said protest and or whatever was happening at night, right? Even if people were looting and all these other things separately from the protest, that you can come and that's okay. And that you can insert yourself. You can lie about being an EMT when you was over there flipping pancakes. You can not disclose your age and be operating a firearm. And that you can insert yourself in an environment that you felt you needed a gun when you shouldn't have had the gun to begin with, and kill someone and get off. And I wonder, I said this before, I really feel like it is a macro issue, meaning at large issue. And when trying to compact it down to a micro issue in this trial, things are getting conflated because so many people already feel how they feel about, one, Black Lives Matter, two, the protests that have been happening ever since the murder of George Floyd, and three, robbing, burning, looting, those things. People have a macro understanding or a macro decision about that, like at large. You stand on one side or the other, or you find some sway, like not some sway, you parse things out. Like I'm a person that parses things out and like, okay, this I agree with, this I don't agree with, this I'm still a little gray on, that type of deal. So when you have that, and because that conversation, especially about Black Lives Matter and around the protests that happened ever since last summer, about the counter narrative of Blue Lives Matter, when you have this topic that is so divisive when it shouldn't be, it was made to be divisive with the counter argument of Black Lives Matter, right? Because again, history lesson, Black Lives Matter was in a direct response of Black folks being killed by the police, and we're saying our lives matter. And the counter narrative became Blue Lives Matter. Oh, my dog is whining. Oh, maybe she know the verdict too. My dog is whining. Maybe I left. She on the patio. She out there. She don't like being out there too long. But when you look at that and the counter narrative, right? Black people saying, "Hey, Black Lives Matter," and the counter narrative is Blue Lives Matter, which is insane within itself. You have this highly divisive topic when it shouldn't be. And then you drill it on down and you peel back the layers of this kid shooting somebody else and them dying and saying, well, I already view this as wrong, right? I already view Black Lives Matter as no, it's Blue Lives Matter. I already view the protest or associate the protest with burning and looting and stealing when we know those are two separate things. But when you already view it that way and then you're like, oh, well, this kid, he wanted to protect property. People shouldn't be correct, or all lives matter. People shouldn't be burning and looting and all that. And so he was standing up and protecting it. It's like, did you really parse this stuff out? No matter where you fall, whether you on the all lives matter, the Blue Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter, the no lives matter, wherever you fall on the spectrum, peeling back your larger understanding to look at this case and to decide upon this case his guilt or innocence. Now the jury's done what they've done, so it's a done deal. But to decide based purely on the facts, this right here, not taking these other circumstances into consideration, not taking, well, and some of the things you have to a certain degree because it sets the environment, but not bringing your larger macro understanding and your ideology of what should and shouldn't be, but simply looking at, did the kid kill somebody? Period. Did he have a weapon when he shouldn't have and kill somebody? Was he lying about being an EMT? Which it goes to his state of mind, not to him lying about the EMT being an EMT, goes to his state of mind and goes to, I guess, trying to prove the fact that he lies, but not necessarily the weapons and the killing part. But did he do something wrong? Right? That I think I'm having an issue with that because I really feel like the jurors brought in their macro understanding of the situation that created the environment to this micro level that is, was his action just or not, no matter what the circumstance is. So those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Guys, I'm gonna hop off. Y'all go get y'all mental health right. Y'all take a break. Love on your family, hug your family. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm gonna do it now. I guess because I haven't really gone live in a long time. But I'm a definitely pray us out and try to enjoy what is the rest of my day. So thank you, Father, so much for your grace and your mercy, God. Thank you for your love. Father, thank you for your forgiveness. Thank you for your guidance. God, thank you for your goodness. Thank you for being holy and pure and just and being with us in this fallen world, God. Right now, it's about to get heavy. But Father, you knew this. You knew what would happen before we did. We are just experiencing it as it happens. And so, God, I ask that you guide us. I ask that you guide your saints, the people that do believe in you, the people that don't believe in you. God, draw everyone's heart closer to you so that we can see the humanity in each other, that we can see the image that you made us in, and to value and to respect each other, God, and to love each other as you have called us to through your Son, Christ. Father, thank you for all these people on this line. Again, whether they believe in you or not, God, I ask that you intervene in their hearts, that you would draw them near like you've drawn me near, God. Jesus, in your holy name, I pray and ask. Amen. All right, people. Love y'all so much. I'm about to hop out. I'll probably watch some more coverage, maybe even do a couple more TikToks or Instagram. I don't even know if Instagram is still down or not. It was tripping earlier. So if so, TikToks, Twitters, all those things. So I will see you all later. But shout out to the light. I did something with the lighting, and I'm like, oh, I like this. I like this. I took the light and put it down on top instead of like right here in my face, and like I could see the light. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I could see the light, and I'm like, oh, next time I do a live, I have to have my light like this because this looks good. This looks good. So anyway, bye guys. Y'all have a great rest of your day.